Hello, my name is Tom, and I'm back. And I have a couple things to get off my chest. I want to talk about, clearly, the ban, the appeal process, and just give you guys my overall thoughts on the situation. But first, I want to thank Matt Jackson and Tony Burke of UGC. Matt Jackson being the CEO and Tony Burke being the head of media. Without these guys, I would not be here. So I thank you for that. You guys are men of your word. You guys said you were going to do something and you did it. Thank you. I want to thank all of you for messaging me the same day my channel got taken down through Xbox, Discord, Twitter. I mean, you guys are amazing. Like I had no words for the support that I received when my channel was taken down. And of course, there were some of you guys who went the extra mile talking about my ban on Twitter, talking about my ban on Halo Waypoint, Reddit, in Twitch chats. I mean, you guys are just amazing, and I know some people said I committed suicide. That did not happen, but again, I do appreciate you talking about me during my hiatus because, again, any publicity is good publicity, so thank you. That being said, why did I get banned? Basically, on YouTube, there's a copyright system, so if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel gets taken down. Now, if the copyright strikes are filed by someone who isn't the copyright holder, so if they're like false strikes, you can easily get your channel back, but if they're not false strikes, you have to contact the copyright holder directly and get the strikes removed by them manually. Now, if you've been a sub of mine for quite some time, you're probably asking yourself, well, what did I do to, get these strikes? Because obviously, I'm not going to get banned if I don't have 3 strikes. And the answer is nothing. On my main channel, I still have no strikes. All my videos fall under fair use. My montages are the only thing that can be considered copyright infringement, but with music on YouTube, the way it works is if you upload a montage with copyrighted music, the way it works is the record labels actually claim the video. So what they do, they leave the video up, and any views that you get, they profit. They don't take the video down, they leave the video up, and they profit off of your work. And the few videos on my channel that I did use copyrighted material in, for example, like the big 343 video that I made in June or July, that would fall under fair use. Because again, I'm taking bits and pieces of things and I'm using it as a way to educate, as a way to criticize. Basically, it's commentary. So again, on this channel, I have no copyright strikes. I had none prior to my ban, and I have none now. My ban came from a separate channel that I owned. That channel is called Classic Halo. Basically, in January of 2019, I made a channel called Classic Halo. Around this time, it was announced that Halo 3 would be coming back to the pro circuit. This was a big deal because Halo 3 had not been competed on since 2010. So again, we've had Reach, we've had Halo 4, we've had Halo 5, we've had, H2A, but never Halo 3. And as a Classic Halo fan, which is pretty much the premise of this channel, I thought it was a great thing because again, I was going to be able to watch a game that I know and I love, even though MCC Halo 3 is not a great representation of what Halo 3 used to be, but it's Classic Halo. So of course, I'm all for it, and I thought it was a great thing. Now, 343 wasn't hosting these tournaments directly. Rather, they had delegated the work to other companies who were participating in the grassroots program, namely UGC. Now, UGC, what I noticed about that company in particular was they weren't uploading their videos to YouTube. They were having these events and they were just simply leaving them on their Twitch. Now, people were uploading these events prior to me making my channel, so UGC's content was being uploaded by different people before I made that channel. So that told me that UGC wasn't pursuing these claims. That being said, it's kind of a hassle to go through a 16-hour broadcast and find a specific game or a specific moment in a 16-hour Twitch.tv rebroadcast. And not to mention too, Twitch.tv has limitations on devices. Like some devices can't access the Twitch app. Even someone like Shyway, who works with UGC directly, he uploads, interviews to their YouTube channel, does really great work on his own YouTube channel. He's a Halo analyst. Even he was using the Classic Halo channel as a resource for his videos. That just shows you that I was doing something right. I mean, when you look at it from a binary, point of view, yeah, it was wrong. I uploaded something that wasn't mine. I had no written permission to do so. My channel got banned because of it. I deserve that. But the premise behind that Classic Halo channel was never to profit or take credit for their content. That again, I couldn't have done that regardless. I linked their website, their Twitter, everything in the bio of the bracket. And again, the title of the video, you couldn't mistake it. It's UGC. I had the date, I had the series. It's just one Google search away from understanding that that's UGC's content. I mean, if I wanted to profit from their content, I probably would have uploaded it to my main channel because you can't even monetize videos until you have 1,000 subs, and I had like 300 and something subs on that channel. So I couldn't have monetized it if I wanted to. But as I said, all that's irrelevant because I uploaded someone else's content in full length, in full form. I added nothing to the video and I paid the price because again, that is textbook 101 infringement. I took an event, I uploaded it without their permission, and I got banned. And even though I believe in my heart that I was trying to do something positive for the Halo community, ultimately it's a binary thing. Like I said, I broke the rules, I broke the YouTube terms of service, and I got banned. I have nobody to blame but myself. So on September 23rd, 2019, I got an email that night saying that the Classic Halo channel was terminated. Initially, I was a little disappointed because I felt as if I was being targeted because other channels were doing what I was doing long before I did it, and I was the only one being targeted. So I kind of felt a little singled out, a little alienated, but like I said, it's a binary thing. It's zeros, ones. I did something that was clearly against the YouTube TOS, and I got banned. On September 24th, the very next day, I woke up to an email from YouTube saying that my main channel, Tommy Cost, had been banned in association to the Classic Halo channel. So after further research, I learned that UGC took down 19 videos from the Atlantic City event in the second week of September. Now, I didn't know how YouTube made the association with the accounts. I mean, my main account and the Classic Halo channel. I mean, obviously my IP was the same. I wasn't on a VPN. I wasn't trying to hide my identity, my location. I wasn't trying to, nothing was malicious. Now, as far as how the association was made, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't on a VPN, so my IP was the exact same. And I don't know if I made the Classic Halo channel while I was still signed into my main YouTube. I don't know how that works, but YouTube never told me what the association was. They just told me that you are Classic Halo, therefore you are getting punished for that. So I'm banned, and I was looking for ways to appeal the ban. Now, if the copyright strikes are filed maliciously, like if they're done by someone who's not the copyright holder, you can pretty much easily get your account back. But given that this was UGC, an actual company that I was uploading their videos, I knew that I had to contact them and have the strikes retracted manually by them. So this is what I sent UGC. This is Tommy Cost. I'm writing you in hopes that you'd be willing to retract the copyright strikes against my channel, Classic Halo, as my main YouTube channel of 11 years, youtube.com/Tommy Cost, has been terminated along with the Classic Halo channel. Please understand that I meant absolutely no harm in uploading the recent tournament VOD. My videos on the Classic Halo channel were not monetized, and I would have had absolutely no problem removing them if I had the opportunity. My intent was to archive history. I am a fan of Classic Halo, and I took a lot of time uploading those videos to do so. I didn't think it was a problem, as other YouTube channels have uploaded your content without repercussion, but now that I know how you feel about it, I can promise it will never happen again. Please consider retracting the claims. I will abandon the Classic Halo channel and will never upload UGC content again without written permission. Thank you, Tommy Cost. So I received an email a couple hours later from Tony Burke of UGC. He's the director of broadcasting and media for UGC. He says, "Hi Tommy, looking into retracting the claims now. Our intentions were never to have your channel terminated, but to remove the VODs posted on your channel. Moving forward, please ask for permission before uploading ours or anyone's content that you do not own in full VOD form. I am on board for any clips or highlights of our event and even encourage it. But the way our VODs were posted on your channel is not acceptable, monetized or not. Thank you for supporting Classic Halo, and I hope YouTube resolves this soon following our retraction of the claim." Now, that email exchange was in September of 2019, specifically September 24th, 2019. I didn't get unbanned on YouTube until November of 2019. Now, I don't know when exactly I got unbanned. I was checking pretty frequently throughout September and October, but once November came around, I just was becoming content with the idea that I wasn't going to get my YouTube channel back. Now, throughout October and November, I was sending Tony and Matt a bunch of messages, and I tried not to be annoying, but I was desperate. I mean, just being honest here, I was desperate to get my channel back, and above all, they have a business to run, so they don't care about me. Like, who am I? I'm not a pro. I'm not a big YouTuber. I can't help them out really in any capacity. If anything, the reputation that I have with 343 was leading me. The longer I was banned, I'm gonna be honest, I thought that I was being colluded against. I really do thank 343 for not doing that, because that shows a lot of class on their end. Even if someone does speak out, I have an opinion, right? You know, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I really do appreciate that from 343, because they could have kept me banned. They could have easily sent a text to Tony or Matt and said, "Hey man, like this guy's kind of an asshole. Like don't unban this guy." And I give 343 enormous credit for that, enormous, because they could have easily kept me down. They could have kept me banned, and nothing would have changed. Like there's nothing I could do. I couldn't do anything from a legal standpoint. Even if I could have, I mean, it's not worth it. Why would I try to go after a company that is helping the game that I love more than I am? The thing is, if collusion was a thing, I wouldn't have done anything anyway, because I understand that Matt is trying to grow his brand. You know, I'm not stupid. So they're partnered with 343, and if 343 really wanted me banned, I wouldn't be here. The bottom line is 343 and UGC get enormous amounts of credit from me. The fact that I'm here talking to you right now is a class act from UGC, from Tony and Matt, from 343. It's an absolute class act, and even though, like I said, I don't see eye to eye a lot with 343 and the decisions they make, I have to thank them. Now, as far as the retractions go from YouTube, I want to talk about that and that process. It's done two ways, right? So if you want to retract a strike, you have to either do it through Creator Studio on YouTube or you have to do it through email. The email that you are supposed to email is copyright@youtube.com, and you're supposed to basically sign your name and include the message like I hereby retract the following strikes, and then you have to link the videos that you want to lift the strikes on. Now, if you do it through email, you have to email them from the same email that you filed the strikes on. And like I said, I haven't talked to Tony or Matt directly about how the strikes were filed or when they were filed. I have no idea. But what I will say is if they were done from a different email or a different YouTube account, then yeah, of course the strikes, I'm still gonna be banned. I don't know the whole process. I mean, it's been 2 months. I read on Google that the copyright strikes are supposed to be anywhere from, being lifted instantly to a couple weeks. And I was banned for a grand total of, I think, 6 or 7 weeks. So that tells me that the strikes were either A, never filed, B, filed incorrectly, or C, YouTube got the strikes and just simply let me stay banned for X amount of weeks. So yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what the problem was, but what I will say is YouTube's process is 100% automated. You cannot talk to a real person. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. I mean, again, I don't make a ton of money from YouTube. I really don't. I don't have a lot of subs, but I am a YouTube partner, and I had no type of resource, outlet, phone number, email, nothing. And I had the blessing from UGC, which was the copyright holder in this case. So basically everything is contingent on the copyright holder filing the retractions correctly. And again, if it's a big company, they're not gonna file it twice. If they file it one time, but that's not good enough for YouTube, or it doesn't meet the criteria, then pretty much whoever committed the offense is gonna stay banned. Now you can say, well, if I stayed banned, I deserved it. And you're right. You're not wrong. I committed a violation of the YouTube TOS, and therefore I got banned. So okay, I deserve that. But the copyright holder was telling me that I'm good. They don't want me banned. There's nobody I could talk to tell YouTube that. Like, hey, like these guys are like forgiving me. They want something filed exactly how they want it. If they don't have it how they want it, you stay banned, point blank, period. I mean, people are busy. For someone like me, for someone who's not a big personality, I have nothing to offer UGC. There's no incentive to unban me. If they didn't file those copyright retractions correctly, I would still be banned. So first and foremost, all credit goes to Matt and Tony for the unban. Without them, I would not be here. So, and again, they're men of their word. They told me they were going to do something, they did it. You can't ask for much more. Credit goes to 343 Industries for not colluding, even though they might not like me or the content that I produce, the things that I say. I try to be objective, and they have to understand that it's hard for me to not say things because I love this franchise so much, and I think that at the very least they should appreciate that, and I'm sure they do. So again, thank you to 343 for not colluding. I want to thank every single person who spoke about me in my absence. I want to thank the people who reached out to me through Discord, Twitter, Xbox. Special thanks to Respectful. Special thanks to Flux, who reached out to Tashi on my behalf. Special thanks to Fat Rat, who sent UGC an email and was active on Twitter promoting me and trying to get me unbanned. I love you for that. Dutchy, reaching out, no context, trying to get me unbanned, trying to help me out. I cannot express the gratitude that I have for all of you guys. Bo and just everybody else who was vocal about my return. All of you watching these videos, I love you guys. And also too, the people who posted on Reddit and Halo Waypoint asking where I was, even though the thread got locked, which was pretty TK, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. It's amazing to me. It really is. And that's why when I make these videos, I like all your comments, I read all your comments, I reply to a lot of your comments, and I love interacting with you guys. I love to be someone that you can confide in when you don't feel like Halo's not moving in a positive direction. Like, I want to be there to be that reinforcement and someone who could speak on your behalf, and that's kind of what it was for me. And when I got banned, I felt like I let you guys down, ultimately. That, and I also felt like I lost like 10 years of my life. I mean, really, because I've been uploading for so long, and my channel is kind of like a photo album of all my best moments. And, thankfully, I was able to back all that stuff up when I got my channel back. That's like the first thing I did. I backed up all my videos. But having this outlet to me is huge, because not only is it a way to connect with you guys, but it's also a way to represent you guys. There's always going to be more people who go with the flow than against the grain. And I'm not saying that I'm trying to be edgy or anti-establishment. I know I come off sometimes as an asshole, and I don't go about things sometimes the right way, but my intentions are pure. Anyway, this video has gone on a lot longer, about 10 minutes more than I would have liked it to go on, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, thank you to Tony and Matt from UGC. Make sure to follow them on Twitter at UGC Events to learn more about what they're doing and what they're about. Shout out to 343 for not colluding. I really do respect that. You guys could have easily kept me banned, but I'm here. So I really do respect that. Thank you. And once again, thank you to everyone who noticed I was gone, who reached out the same day my channel got taken down, the people who spoke on my behalf. I love you guys. You guys are nothing short of amazing. So again, thank you. For any comments, questions, feel free to post them down below and I will reply. As always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. I'm back. Peace.